First things first, huge thank you to DES for hosting this and letting me join and be a part of this race. A huge thank you to everyone who participated. You can go check out their live streams for their truck and Xfinity oval races over down in the description. I'll put the link down there. And well, let's just get into it. Let's just get into the qualifying race. Like any good race, it starts off with qualifying coming across the start finish here. Coming down into turn one, you don't really need to brake a lot through here, which is kind of the saving grace that got me here. I do run it wide, but you know what? That's fine. Allows me to carry a little bit more speed and brake a little. I did have to brake a little bit earlier there, but that's okay. Not an issue to me. Coming down to turn, I believe this is 4 down here. This is a turn I had issues coming out of when I first practiced. Very much room for improvement. Tuck it in tighter, very possible. This turn up here, however, was my downfall this lap. Running a little weird, go way too wide, collecting off track there, but that's okay because we do got another lap. Now coming back through the last few corners here, this little S through here, I learned the hard way not to go full throttle through that first bit, but down through here, just gas that, you know. Pedal all the way down. If you saw my inputs, yeah, straight down until we come up through here into the last corner. Or is that the second to last corner? I don't know if this corner here counts as a corner. That doesn't matter. Coming up to the start finish of my second and last qualifying lap. There we go. Come through the first turn, take it absolutely beautifully. The second one could have maybe been tucked in a little bit more, but that's okay. Run up along the curb there. Meet the apex. Come out of it looking pretty fast, looking smooth. Trees in our way, but that's fine. This corner, which I struggled with, right up along that curb. And it just looked beautiful. Come on here where I failed this last lap. And I brake a little bit harder, keeping it a bit better. I was really nervous coming up to that, but I hit it and I was good. I just need to finish the lap now. And I knew I was on good pace. I was the second fastest in practice, so I knew I'd start somewhere if I could get this in. Miss a bit of the apex there. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't matter. Come on here. Hit that, ride that curb. I thought I would collect an off track there. I didn't, coming back through the last few turns here. Run it weirdly wide. If I got it in there, I could have maybe started up that higher. But that's okay. Coming down through these last few turns and into the final turn, him breaking point just right, coming out of it just right. And with that was my last qualifying lap. Now you might want to turn down because up next is my reaction at the end of that qualifying lap, and it's needless to say I was absolutely stoked. Sadly, I didn't get the actual qualifying. I forgot to record my point of view in it. So, go bitch! Fuck yeah! Oh, that's good! Oh, that's good! Oh! Oh! Yes! Ah! Wait, please stay P2. That's right. P2 just off the bat for where it looks like I'm going to be starting. And I knew there were 2 people faster than me. But you know what? That's okay. Okay, that David's the only one that was faster than me in practice.
He was what? Oh.
Yeah, this guy, he's the only one that was faster than me in practice. And sadly, I got knocked down to P3, as you will see in this next clip, but that's okay, because now it's time for the race with a message about the race and track from Brent.
All right, everybody. Hopefully everybody is done qualifying. We've got just a couple minutes left before the start of the race. Welcome, everybody, to the race tonight. It's going to be a difficult one. Everybody that has a little experience on the track, just be aware. I'm one of them included. I'm going to have a hard time, so I'm going to be slow. When you're passing me and lapping me, be careful. I got a wide rear end. Just be courteous to everybody on the track. Try to give room where you can. Make clean passes when you can. 25 minutes is going to be a long one for this one. We got one quick repair, so you can get in there and get you some repairs done if you need it done. After that, it's on the cartoon mechanic. I believe you have all of the unlimited tires, so all the tires you need. Let's see, track temperature is 88 degrees, so there should be plenty of grip, or for this track anyway. We got 2 races left in the series. We got one more next week, and then we're going to add one to the end of the series because of the one that got missed in the beginning, and that will determine our championship for the end. Good luck to everybody out there. If you have any questions, holler out, and we'll let you. We'll answer them for you. As far as black flags are cleared, the only ones we clear are if you get wrecked into the pit. Someone else wrecks you into the pit. Call that out. We'll get it cleared for you so you can get back out of the pits without having to serve a penalty. And there's no yellow flags in this, of course, road race. So good luck to everybody. We'll see you at the finish line.
All right, Ryan, give me a prediction. Where do you think I'm gonna end up in this 9-person race?
P1.
I think I am thinking these two are gonna take each other. If they take each other out, I'll actually maybe get it. But
90 seconds.
now enough of that build up. It's time to get to the actual race start, which was a mess because the person in first, David, decided to start from the pits and he qualified, so it caused a bit of a mess going into it. Now I'm going to say, for future reference, just for the rest of this video, no hate towards any of these guys. They were all amazing to race against. And really, I'm happy I was able to for this race and hopefully next week. So, yeah, let's get into the race. Let's do it. Enough stalling. Here we are. I'm up on the grid as car number 2 right there. Starting in P3, now P2, and I was being told to go ahead, but the guy next to me was also being told to go ahead, and well, it leaded to this.
2, why are you passing? Two, what are you doing?
I'm sitting on the left line like I'm supposed to.
So what happened there was P4 was told to move up. However, I was being told to go up to the pole lane, and he didn't realize that, so he started to think that I was passing him when I was actually moving up a bit farther. This is because the person in first place decided to start in the pits after qualifying, and it knocked our whole grid out of order. Once again, it's a simple mistake. I messaged him after the race and explained it after I asked some of the other guys what happened. But let's get into the race start here. So here we come, going down the pit straight. I got the inside line. I'm going to hold that as we start to speed up. I'm not going to give him space. I'm going to make sure he knows I'm on that left side. He brakes him into the first corner. I just tap my brakes, and that gives me the first place spot. I am ecstatic right now, as you'll hear in the car.
Go.
He's squeezing. That's first. Now, after coming down through that, I start to ask what happened.
Sorry if I tapped you.
I figured I tapped him, and that didn't seem to be the case.
No, you're not supposed to be passing on the pace lap, dude. Or be start line.
So this is my first time doing rolling start here, so I'm just getting used to stuff.
Was that English?
Just give him a break and shut up.
Guys, keep your head down.
So after that first little bit, these two cars behind me, they lock up, and I realize I gotta get my shit together and get running away from them, build the biggest gap I can if I want to hold this place.
That's good, he ran it wide. Way too wide. You didn't see anything wrong with that start, did you, Ryan?
I knew after that start I had to keep it together and I had to keep it going. And that is what I do until lap 4 when he finally catches up to me. Coming on to lap 4, you can see as I come around this first corner, a tiny little speck that is the car in PT. You see him back there. Yep, he is gaining, and he is gaining fast. Absolutely pushing his car to the limit. Must say he had a really great drive. Now coming up through one of these next corners, one that I tend to go off track a lot on. We both take it kind of slow. He runs it wider than me. I get to get going a bit faster, and he collects an off track. This gives me just a little bit more room to keep working and keep holding my line. Now coming down to the last corner here, heavy braking point. He gets a really good gain on me. We both get good runs coming up into the first and last corner here. He gets go He's gonna sit here for a while. He's gonna come up here. He's gonna let me know that he's here, that he is able to take if he so wishes. I go wide here. He gets a pass, but he carries just a bit too much speed through that second corner, runs it wide. I come back up the inside. I take that place. Almost have a collision there. I'm sure that was scary for him. I saw him in the mirrors and it was scary for me. Come down here, he almost gives me a little rear end. Thankfully, he was able to hit his brakes, gets a better run through there, and then he comes up along my outside. He decides, never mind, I'm going to put my car in. Just has to stop. That's okay, gives me more room. He comes up along my left side. He looks down and at least doesn't go it, and we keep going.
Left side.
Beautiful.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your clear left.
And he was around that way
On
too
your
long.
right. Still there. Clear right. Fastest lap for David. 121.
Thank God he backed off there. I would have hit him. Okay, he's going for last second, so I need to slow him up on apexes.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Sneak.
He's gonna try. He's looking for he's looking for a switchback here. He's not gonna be able to get past me normally. I'm gonna be able to stick this line.
Now a few laps later, we're coming on the same corner that I tend to have issues with. We both take it pretty similar. He gets somewhere inside. I come up there, and well, he gives me this little message for that rejoin.
Watch your re-entry.
So I didn't hear that you were alongside, or didn't look like you were looking to go alongside. Sorry about that. I'll try to watch better.
Now finally on lap 7, as we're coming around this little hairpin here, I don't quite get the best of runs through it. He gets a better one. I think I had a little shake there. I leave the inside wide open for him. He gets a nice braking point and gets just a really easy place. Good on him though, as I also run it wide.
What's up, Ma? What? What's wrong?
Car left. Clear left.
What is it?
That's disappointing, but shit happens.
That
Keep
is-
pushing.
that is
Track
funny.
limits. Keep it between the lines.
Now after that, I knew that it was around 2 seconds back to the next car, and if I just kept looking forward and kept going, I could hold on to P2 and still get a place for myself. Now a few laps later on lap 9, we're coming around the first few turns, and there's P1 right behind me, or the person who was supposed to be starting P1, and well, as he's getting closer, there's something that happens, and I'll let the onboard speak for itself.
Car clear.
Holy shit! Hi.
The track temps in.
So if you can't guess, I wasn't very happy by this incident. He gives me a little pit maneuver, spins me around. I do a bit of a stupid rejoin, I realized that. And then 2 cars come up on me, and it just didn't go too well for me there. Coming into lap 10 here, I'm starting to catch Mark. I'm thinking I could get him on one of these next few turns if I take this fast enough like I have been. You can see him there coming into frame. He runs out wide. I get a little bit more ground on him. I look in the inside there. I don't get it, but I got the apex. I get faster run down through here, come up alongside of him, and well,
Sorry about that. That was a bit more of a dive bomb than I meant. I'm so sorry.
it wasn't much of a dive bomb, but that's okay. I give him back the place, and we keep going, only to find out a little bit later that his car is broken.
My car's broke. Go.
Very sorry about that.
What's the re-entry?
Now, I was lucky enough to have a pretty easy race apart from a collision in the barrier, which I will put right here. As you can see, coming around the last few turns here, take it. I decided I need to be pushing earlier in the lap to try to catch the guys in front. I decided I'll try to full throttle down through this and start to lose to the right, decide to switch over, save it to the left, and just a small little tap. Nice little love tap to it, and yeah, the car seemed pretty fucked. Car number 9 here coming around these last few turns and losing it, running right off into the barrier. Car absolutely disassembled.
No.
Rest in peace. And now here I am, white flag lap, bringing it downhill through these S's here. As you'll see, racing lines on. That's because I did not know this track for shit when I started. I feel a bit more confident in it now. Coming up to the start finish as the white flag turns to checkered. And that was officially P3 with my first ever race with DES in the books.
Well done, Blue. Great drive. That's a podium.
Once again, huge thanks to DES. I'll make sure to have their channel linked down in the description. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Leave me a comment and watch that crash my first time in Super Formula Lights. Peace out. See you guys next time.